Another lo-fi presentation. This is how I'm building the channel. going lo-fi, giving you worse quality videos, and I'm building. It's building. Well, you know, I'm kind of doing this. I don't know how long I'll do this, how long I'll do these little vlogs, depending on how people interact. It's kind of like a little filler between the new podcast, because I haven't really figured out what I'm going to do for that, you know, so there's no sense in throwing a bunch of effort into something you don't know what you want to do with it yet. So I'll figure it out, I guess. I hope. That'd be nice. I think a good podcast starts with the name, you know, unless you're early on and then you build that brand already. You already have a brand. But I was really thinking about doing like a movie podcast, talking about movies and films, things like that, cult classics, horror films, B horror, whatever. Just a variety of different movies, you know, from different eras, different movies, different eras. And it would be nice to sit down and have conversations with some of those actors that were in those films that you haven't really heard from in a while. See what they're doing, see what's going on, and see how it was when they were shooting those films. You know, things change so much. Things change a lot. Like, I mean, we used to have to send in videotapes, VHS tapes. Now you tape yourself at home and you send in a clip on an email, you know, or you just upload it to a site and there's your audition. Little things like that, how they audition, how they prepare, how they film it, because the technology's changed so much that you have a lot of the CGI. Now you have AI getting dipping its toes into everything, you know. So I mean, that's changed the process. So it's always good to see how things were, how they are, how they've changed, if they've changed for the better or not. You know, sometimes they change. It's not always for the better. It's just a change, and it turns out to be worse. But you know, that would be cool. So, but let me know what you think. You know, would that be cool? Would you like to have hear some interviews with different actors and directors and whatnot, and you know, people involved with the process? Because I mean, that would be pretty good conversations, I think. Episode of this, I don't even want to get controversial, but it's about to happen. A lot of stuff going on in the news, a lot of stuff going on in the world, and people are divided, and they are passionate about their opinion. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this on you. When it comes to opinions and how I feel about a couple things, right off the bat, understand pineapple on pizza, ketchup on hot dogs. I don't really care. That's fine. It's fine with me. It's not that big a deal. People get heated. They're like, you can't put ketchup on a hot dog, or you can't put pineapple on pizza. You know what? If you don't want pineapple on your pizza, don't put it on there. If you don't want ketchup on your hot dog, who else is fixing your hot dog? Why are you letting other people handle your hot dog? You don't want ketchup on it, don't put it on there. But why are you so worried about other people's food? Like all of a sudden, they have no ethics because they put ketchup on their hot dog. It's like their ethics is out there. This guy is a completely dishonest person. I can tell. Look at his toppings. He's got, is that pineapple? What the hell, man? I thought we were cool. All of a sudden you got fruit. People get bent out of shape. I don't care. I actually made a no budget mini documentary about putting together a comedy show, putting together a stand-up comedy show, and I call it Pizza and Pineapples, just because it's so ridiculous. But yeah, man, I guess that's not as controversial as a list completely disappearing. There's no list. Listen, there's no list. When did Trump and his administration become Jedi masters or men in black? They're running around just telling people that never happened. It didn't happen. You're seeing things in your own mind. That's not on TV. That's not on your computer screen. That's not on your laptop or your phone. You didn't see that video. It's not real. There's no list. Oh, Lord. So if you have a suggestion for a cool podcast name, leave it in the comments. I need a name. Let's name this thing. So I think, I don't know if that's about it for tonight.